We're still waiting on a couple more people to join us, Moses. Hopefully you can see and hear us. Welcome, welcome, welcome. That's an ugly picture. Ty and Cody on purpose. She's singing again, Moses.
I like this song.
She's singing again. This might be one of them ones you have to put her in the studio on.
Let me do a cover on this song.
Right. Thank you. Great show with the Your Help, You, and Stats Help.
Yes.
We appreciate it. We appreciate it. We are definitely
the best producers in the world. That's the right name, right?
Yeah, producers. We enjoyed doing tonight's show on music. We didn't even touch on so much music that we actually have.
Yeah.
I mean,
a plethora.
Exactly.
You guys have to excuse me. My eyes are burning.
Uh-oh. Her eyes are burning.
I think it's allergy season coming on.
Oh, no. Because I'm not a fan of allergies. I will fall over and crumble in a ball if I happen to get allergies, and we will be playing a different song at that time. So, you all right there, lady? You need a wet rag or something? I'm losing Cody. Come back. Okay. But in all seriousness, so we got our music tonight. We actually, I don't know if you can hear this, but this is actually one of Cody's favorite songs by K-John, On the Ocean. It's a pretty nice song. I'm gonna have to say, and when she comes back, she's rinsing her eyes, but when she comes back, she may have to explain the lyrics to us as to why she likes this song. Hopefully, I don't know if you can hear it or not. But if you have any questions, you can type them in. We'll be happy to answer any questions tonight. We are excited. We're doing the Ty and Cody on Purpose after show, and we're still checking social media. So if you see me look over to my left, your right, I'm looking to see what you're texting me or posting me on Facebook and Twitter and Instagram. This is our first time doing the Blab. This is the after show. We're going to try to start doing this from WB&D. Thank you for the love, Moses. Great producer. We are looking forward. Trust it. The whole ride home, we were talking about some of the things that we are looking forward to doing with WB&D. We got some great ideas coming. We got a book coming. Yes. We got some music coming.
Yes.
Woohoo! You're gonna get Cody in that studio so she can sing some of these love songs to God.
Love songs to you.
She knows my love language. Love language. We doing that one next Monday. Love language. So we had a couple other songs. I mean, I don't know. Can you hear us good, Moses? Because I know we got a little bit of music playing, and I want to make sure that we got the music going. I don't know, is my seat locked? Oh, haha, I locked it. If you want, I just unlocked it. Great. I just unlocked it. Thank you, Moses. If you want, you can even jump in the seat if you feel like it. Hopefully we get some people to join us in and we can continue the conversation that we had earlier about music and love and marriage, and we got again a few songs. I think this is one of the ones we were actually playing earlier on the show by Brian McKnight.
This one. That's right.
And now that you can actually see me, I can actually sing now. I wanna give my all. Baby, just hold me. Simply control.
Yeah, why don't you lip sync?
You see how she do me?
To keep the mood going.
See? Oh, you ain't see. Tracy ain't the only one to do you dirty. Cody do me dirty too.
I'm saving you. You know, I'm looking out for you.
I'm trying to sing her a love song to basically, especially a Brian McKnight at that.
Lip sync, right? A Brian McKnight.
All I'm saying is that let's. All right, come on, Moses. Come, jump in here, Moses. Let me get you in here.
Oh,
jump in here, Moses.
Now you're gonna don't
Never
see me.
felt so good. What up, Moses? Mr. Entertainment, how's it going? Tracy, how's it going?
And you know, got me on this camera.
Huh?
Can you hear us?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah, so Stats is camera shy.
Oh.
Yeah.
Cody tried to dodge us for
Great. Why no cameras?
Cody tried to dodge us for a minute too.
My eyes were burning.
So you guys really hit home with the love songs tonight. And I just want anybody to know that tunes in, like, this is real radio, real people, real conversations going on right now. And those of you that are married or even want to be married, this is what it's all about. I love what you guys are doing, bro. Like, keep it up. Love it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks
We
for
are
the
excited.
support.
Thank you for your support. We are on your station
Your
each and every
platform.
Monday, your platform.
That's awesome.
We love what we do. We live purposefully, love purposefully, on purpose each and every Monday. Well, not just each and every Monday, but every day. And we just want to be able to extend this to everybody. We're trying to build, relationships and marriages through simple conversation each and every Monday. Because we believe communication is a major part of a marriage. And we touched on it tonight as far as even music is concerned. Music is a form of communication. So dealing with music and, if you don't have the words to say sometimes you can just play a song. Like, Tracy.
Or sing a song.
Or
I like that idea, Moses.
Moses sings a song.
Doing that more.
Love that. That's me.
Right.
You know what? I'll break out in a song right now. I'm
Give him the floor.
Always
Let him
ready.
sing.
Yeah. Like, there's one song that I sing, and it's Lord Moving This Place. And it's basically
It's about love songs.
well, you gotta look. So let me say this. Somebody said, what kind of music do faith people listen to when they go to bed at night?
Okay.
That is not what the question they
I'm
asked.
just throwing this out there. There was a question.
The question they asked was, what kind of music do church folk listen to while they're having sex?
Absolutely.
And it's not Lord.
Go tell it on the mountain.
Don't
tell it on the mountain. Over.
But you know what? I don't know what people feel about R. Kelly, but R. Kelly is still the bedroom. Whatever Stats. R. Kelly is still the bedroom king. I don't care what nobody says.
So?
You can't hold that man's
activity. 12 play. Old R. Kelly 12 play, or I don't see nothing wrong with a little bump and grind.
But my body's telling me, hey,
man.
I got him in trouble. He should have listened to his mind. He said no.
4 kids later.
Exactly.
He just can't.
See, Moses, we're gonna do a duet, Moses. We're gonna do a duet. Right. 4 kids later.
4 kids later.
I'm with you, bruh. R. Kelly is the king of the bedroom.
Exactly.
Now, what he does in the bedroom, I don't know about all that.
And that's what I was telling Cody. Like, you can't judge it off of the words. Because if you're thinking about R. Kelly, the person, then you're going to lose the moment.
No,
and
R.
see,
Kelly's the voice. He can't sing. He's an excellent writer, but he can't sing.
Man,
he cannot sing.
His music, though, is legendary.
Right, his music.
Exactly.
Right, but his voice is annoying.
Right.
So if we're trying to be intimate, I don't want to hear like his annoying voice.
Thank you, Stan.
So you rather have this the instrumental?
Hey, there's his voice. There's two people there. You know what I'm saying? Like, you might think he's hot, but no.
Whatever.
No.
Because as a man, you know, you don't want to lose your mojo. You know what I'm saying? Like, you need to keep the mojo going. Y'all women, y'all don't have that problem.
Right. We're not listening to the lyrics anyway.
Exactly.
Right. You aren't.
But okay, so why are you listening? So answer me this. Why are you listening? Are you just not that interested in what's going on that you're...
It helps to put me more in the mood.
But
you said words communicate. So
yeah, but that's to start with. So in the beginning, that's the foreplay, in my opinion. The foreplay is the words. But once the foreplay is over with, and
it's two play after that. It's me and you, baby. That's it.
Exactly. we ain't thinking about R. Kelly.
Stats be thinking about his criminal charges, his all that, the trial. I'm like, honey, turn around.
Right. We ain't thinking about him. We stay in the if anything, we going along with the rhythm of the music.
But you know what? But I think that's one reason why I don't like that we know all their business. Because once you find out something about somebody, like if you know that this dude done slapped his wife, you're gonna side-eye him.
Right. That's true.
Or you an alcoholic. I ain't know that.
Right.
You know, but we know about, so you just tainted all of your music, because the reality of it is we're not looking at your talent anymore. Because, dude,
that's
you like
innocent until proven guilty.
Yo, we got the
innocent till proven guilty. That wasn't him in the video.
That was his brother, right? That was his brother peeing on that little girl. Now I don't know about that one, Moses.
I'm just telling you what he said in his trial, and that he was acquitted.
He was. I don't know how.
I know how.
If the glove don't fit, you must acquit. It didn't fit. I can't fool with y'all tonight. See, I told you I wasn't in radio form tonight.
But you have to admit, though, his music is untouchable.
It really is. It really is.
Even in the bedroom.
Yes. So what about this? What about let me ask you this. Does songs ever get so old to where it turns you off, like Isaac Hayes, those old 70s, like they never die?
No. I mean,
those are the good classics.
Right.
Those will carry to the end of time.
Like what was one of them we was gonna touch on tonight? Your Precious Love, Marvin Gaye and Tammy Terrell.
Classic.
I like
right. It's the classic.
Yeah.
Classic love song, you know, that they're singing to each other.
So what about new artists? Do you have respect for new artists like the Chris Browns and the Neos and all of them? Like, do they even know anything about making love, or are they just doing something?
And see, that was one of the things that we wanted to touch on earlier tonight, new versus old, because some of these new artists is straight.
It's a fad.
It's a and they're not even singing about nothing. It's either straight to the or they're not singing about nothing.
There's no depth. There's no soul. There's no.
I agree.
I don't know. It just doesn't get me. All I will say though, Neo is a great writer.
Yeah. Oh, Neo can write.
Yeah. With it. Yeah.
Great writer.
He can write his tail off, but they aren't right. The Chris Browns, the
I mean, he ruined his, to Stats' point, everything that he's been in the news about, I've been turned off on his music.
Mm-hmm.
But you guys mentioned something earlier about the music, the foreplay, and all of that. What would you tell your audience introducing music into the relationship? Like, where do you start? For those that have never used the music before and don't understand what it's like.
All I can say is music is, like I said earlier, music is a form of communication. So, and it speaks to you however it speaks to you. I mean, sort of honest. So it's find a song or think of a song that speaks to whatever you're feeling. Like for instance, and Cody can tell you, when I go and buy cards, like, you know, the cards you open, people don't really give cards like that no more, but I still do.
Yes.
I go into CVS, specifically CVS. I like CVS, even though CVS is starting to slack. And I'm finding better cards in Walmart than CVS. But I read every card until I find that right card that says exactly how I'm feeling or anything like that.
Did you know that someone puts efforts into writing those cards for you?
Oh, of course.
Oh, yeah.
I saw the behind the scenes. I mean, this is something else. I can't help it, but I saw the behind the scenes of card writing.
Oh,
really?
Interesting.
Yes, if you look it up, there's just like one or two people that writes like pretty much a lot of the cards.
Wow.
They're just like songwriters. They write cards and they all that.
My point exactly. Just like the lyrics of a song, you know, just like in a card may speak specific things to you or whatever. The lyrics of the song may speak specific things to people. So find the lyrics or the words that speak to your situation. Everybody goes through different situations. So no matter where you are in your relationship, whether it's new, whether it's old or whatever, if I go find the words, like for instance, we shared earlier, our song is Love Drug, and it says, I'm a loveaholic for you, plus the fact that your love is my love. Welcome, Ella Perez. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
And it says, you got me hooked, I got you sprung. You know, I felt that about Cody and vice versa. I felt like she had me hooked, she had me sprung, that, you know, she had me literally chase her to Dallas, Texas to bring her back to North Carolina. And I was that hooked on her as a drug. I mean, come on.
Wow.
Well.
Now, but what's up with the hook thing? Like, because I keep hearing, like, back in the day when I'm old school, right? So it's like, I got you hooked. Like, what does that mean? I got you hooked.
Right. I got you hooked. That means you hooked on the loving, you hooked on the attention, you hooked on the affection, you hooked on, I mean, she hooked me. Like, she hooked me with her attention, her love. You know, we talked about love languages earlier. So with
hook and sprung, there's two different languages now. You got hook and sprung. What's the difference?
Well, good question. What's going on, Kiana? Oh, Kiana, thanks for joining us, lady. Cupid rocks. Cupid is actually Kiana. Actually, I'm sorry, jump off topic right quick, but Kiana, thanks for showing support, lady. Kiana, we were actually on her show up in Hudson, New York. She's on the FM channel. We appreciate you joining in. We are talking about, we're live. We love you too, lady. Live talking about music, and Kiana is a connoisseur of music as well. And this is what she does on her show. She sits and talks about love and the feeling of love and affection and relationships as well. So she gets her playlist together. Kiana, I'm pretty sure if you want, you can jump in the seat, but I'm pretty sure you got your playlist together as well.
Wow.
So, but being hooked though, like, I mean,
I think I was hooked and I think he was sprung.
Oh.
See how she do me, y'all? You see how she do me?
When that nose turn up, like, oh man, ooh, child. Yeah, man. I think Stats was sprung on me.
Yeah.
Got her. All this.
Wait, but she said yeah though. So you agreeing?
Yes.
Our topic,
yes,
our topic, we're talking about love and marriage. So we're talking about songs or marriage and music or marriage and relationships. So we're talking about music that speaks to your relationship. We're talking about music that speaks to your feelings. Moses just asked the question as far as, you know, what's the difference between hooked and being sprung, because he always hear people saying, you know, in Raheem Devon's song, we actually did on your show, Kiana, where Raheem Devon talks about, I have you hooked, I got you sprung, you're my love drug. So yeah, we want to know what's the difference. Yeah, if you want, you can jump in the seat and we can hear from you as well, Q. But yeah, I don't know if you have the icon on your thing. Yeah, it's fairly new to us too, lady. If you have the icon where it says call in on your screen, it will allow you to jump in the seat and you can join in. We can talk to you. Other than that, we can via video or audio. Other than that, We'll just keep reading your post on the side there. I don't know. Can y'all hear the music as well? We playing a little bit of music. What's going on, Robert? You can't hear the music? Okay, I didn't want it to be too loud.
Hi,
Let's
Robert.
see. What's going on, Robert? Let's who else is calling in? Robert, you trying to jump in the seat here? Let's see, Robert, we're gonna talk. We talking about music and love. How you doing, Robert?
What's up, man?
Hey man, we talking about music and love and marriage. Are you married?
No, I have a girlfriend. Not married.
That's all right. We had girlfriends too. So do you and your girlfriend have quote unquote a song that you all like is your song?
Well, we have a song that I love that she hates. So,
So what's your song?
Sweetest Taboo.
Oh
nice.
Man.
She hates that one? That's a good
one. Yeah. I trust me, I know. I know.
Sade, man. Sade
yeah.
is yes.
I know.
I hate it though.
You know what? I have to have you call her and just say that. And just curse her out because she is so wrong on that. But
I'm gonna have to agree with you.
Yeah, but she would like At Last. So
okay, that's a good one too.
That's not bad. That's not. I mean, because like we were just talking about, music it's a form of communication. It can take you there.
Oh, of course.
You not like Sade though. Like Sade would be one that I would put on for like that's like a foreplay song for me.
Yeah.
I tried to get her into Sade, and I'm like, I listen to Sade almost like maybe every other day. I'll be honest, I'm not even shitting you. And she's like, yeah, it's just like calypso stuff. I don't care. And I'm like, this is why I don't want to be. This is why we'll get our divorce. We'll marry on Sade. We'll get our divorce on Sade. I'm kidding.
Well, we have a show on WBNDradio.com called Ty and Cody on Purpose. And we were actually talking earlier about music and marriage and the fact that music actually gives you the feelings, the feelings that music actually gives you in your relationship. We were talking about making love to music and music being a foreplay and so we were saying one of our songs is actually Love Drug. We had a couple other people list
nice.
a few other songs. Not sure if you're familiar with Love Drug by Raheem Devon.
Trust me, I'm a musician. I was a DJ. I know all of it. So
gotcha. Matter of fact, we just had Moses. He dropped out of the seat, but he's still on. But Moses is also a DJ. So nice. What was their song? Their song was
Shania Twain.
Shania Twain. Is it Moses? What is y'all song? Type it, Moses.
Song.
Is it You're the One? No, You're the One. Still the One.
Yeah, I know that song.
Yeah. I think that was their song.
Yeah, like that's what I had my first dance to. So
that's what's up.
Yeah.
So that mean between you and your girlfriend?
No. This was like I'm fucking 32 right now. So that song that you're talking about, I was like in 8th grade, I think, 7th grade, something like that. So
even early on, like I was reading a fact earlier that the chills you get when you listen to music is mostly caused by the brain releasing dopamine, which is that feeling you get when you taking drugs and you're high or whatever.
I know what dopamine is.
Yeah. So
I also know what MDMA is. So.
Okay. Yeah. So like, I mean, is there a particular reason why Sade is yours? What does she do for you?
I don't know. I mean, I think it's her voice. I think her voice really, her voice and her lyrics. The girlfriend that I'm with right now, we've been on and off, but we've known each other for a good 11 years.
Wow.
And
that's longer than marriages.
Right.
Yeah, and within the first 2 years, I really liked her. And within the first 2 years, I just started listening to Sade because of her. I'm like, really, you have to you have to pull at my heartstrings right now, really. And I don't know. It's so. I mean, every time I listen to Sade, it's like, take me away. I don't care. I don't. Yeah. I really don't care. Just take me away, because this is so awesome.
Right. It just does something for you.
And she's a beautiful, with
it's gorgeous.
Yeah,
Nigerian woman, I believe.
Really?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think
as Moses said, she brought sexy back to music.
Yes.
Sure. She brought sexy to music.
Yeah. No, she's awesome. She's awesome. I tried to get her into a couple of other. I mean, I don't like Beyonce. I'll be honest. Maybe I'm one of the only people that.
I was getting ready to ask you, as far as like, because we were just talking earlier with Moses and Tracy, as far as new school versus old school, and of course, because Sade, I would consider old school.
Yeah, old school.
I'm not a fan of Beyonce at all.
No, neither am I. I don't
like there aren't too many new school artists that I can say that I'm typically a fan. That I'm really a fan of. That I will pull up and go, I want to listen to them like that.
Yeah. But I was trying to get her into a little bit of Destiny's Child, because that has a tinge of Beyonce. Let's be honest.
Moses brought up a song earlier when we were on live. I get Kiana in here. Hold on for a quick second. But Moses brought up a song earlier, "Cater to You" by Destiny's Child. Do you remember that one?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, what do you think about that one? Did you like that one?
That was all right. I mean, honestly, if at all anything around the 5-year period, I would say honestly Mary J. Blige.
But Mary was singing about a lot of hurt and pain.
That's what I loved about her, though.
Flowers, no.
Gosh,
and because she sang it beautifully.
Right. Hey, Kiana. What's going on, Q? Cupid Rocks.
Hey.
Hello.
Yes. Can you guys hear me?
Yes. I can hear you.
I'm in my robe.
That's all right.
It's late at night. Is this being like broadcast? Like,
this is live broadcasted everywhere.
I'm not recording it, so that's all on them.
Oh, he's arrived.
So what's y'all song? Y'all got a song?
John B.
Oh, I forgot about John B.
Yeah.
But the recent one is Chris Brown.
No.
Sets Me Back to Sleep. I like that.
See? Okay, so you're a new school dude.
Okay.
Let's see. What was I gonna say?
What was the John B song?
The John B song is They Don't Know. Don't listen to what people say. They don't know about you and me.
The Weekend.
Yeah.
They're talking about our song.
Oh, our song.
Yeah.
The dance song.
So, hi everybody.
Okay.
This is like really out there.
What's up, everybody?
Yeah.
Well, you can't even see me.
Oh, so I should have put on some makeup and stuff, huh?
You don't need to.
I must say, it's late. We all, this is unfiltered. We're good, Q.
Hi,
Robert's
Robert. Hi, Robert.
Hello.
I totally cannot understand why she cannot stand Sade.
Cupid.
You know what? I entirely agree with you. We all should have an army and have anti-Sade bullets just going on here. Why don't you love Sade? I love Sade right now. No, why you don't love Sade? Come on, you don't love Sade. I love Sade.
Oh man, yeah. I know you. Ty and Cody. It's nice to see you guys. It's been a while.
You as well. We got to, we were on your show. What was that, like a month or two ago?
2 months ago.
2 months ago? It was that long ago? Jeez Louise.
Wasn't it? It was like right after New Year's, and we're about to be in March.
Oh yeah, you're right. That's right. You're right. But I know you do on your show. You actually do your playlist of songs according to.
Yes, I do. I try to put a nice playlist together for everybody. I try to fit it to my mood.
I'll be right back.
A couple of times I'm not in the mood.
Right.
He does that. He's part of that. So I try to I put my music out there for when I'm like totally not.
Yo, it's a two-way.
Okay, so answer me this. So if you're not in the mood, there are times where you're not in the mood. Can music help you get into the mood?
Yeah.
Depends on the situation.
Yes, girl. Yes, girl. Like for example,
yeah.
If I left it up to you for the month to take care of business, say take care of the light bill, and you ain't take care of it, I'm putting on Destiny's Child. Can you pay my bills? Can you pay my cell phone bill? I mean, that's how I feel. And I will blast that through the house, and he'll get mad. He's like, what you want to say?
But it's better for her to play that song than to verbally come at you, right?
Kind of.
Yeah. Bro, I got your back though.
She tell the whole story.
Tell a story, bro. Tell a story.
No.
She ain't no goody two shoes. Don't get it.
I'm not a goody two shoes. I'm not trying to be. But as you guys know, there's a balance, right?
Yeah.
Right.
You off balance. You off balance.
There's a balance. There's a balance in relationships, and that's what we're fairly new. We haven't been together as long as you guys have been together. So it's a balance that you have to work out with your partner. You have to know his weakness and build him up.
Right.
You know, with that. I mean, come on, y'all preach, because I know y'all preach.
Oh yeah, I mean,
I have.
Because we were talking about communication in general. So you know, with music being a form of that communication, we were saying earlier on the show, because again, we're on WBNDradio.com Mondays at 8:30. Sorry, got to throw that plug in there. We were saying, but even though when you're not in the mood and you're upset, there are songs like Song by Bilal I mentioned earlier called Sometimes. Man, that song right there.
Bilal is good.
Yeah, that's good.
Robert, are you familiar with Bilal?
Yeah, I you know what? I would throw in some Jill Scott, honestly.
Jill Scott?
Man, Robert, I gotta give Robert his props on the Jill.
You own it.
Give Robert the props on the Jill.
Oh, yeah, he's getting mad props. How y'all giving those props? How do y'all do that?
Hover over your picture and just tap away.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh, okay.
See, there you go.
I give you 6 props, Robert.
Thank you.
Yeah, Jill, Robert, man. Jill, okay. Jill
Robert,
speaks to both ends.
Put it to you this way, Robert. If Jill ever comes into Ty's life, I'm out.
Nah, we can share.
Cody, now that you said that, tell her who you told me. He said this same stuff. He was like, yo, if Mary J or some more come in and kick it to me, you cut.
Robert was just talking about Mary J.
Okay.
Robert was just talking about Mary J.
He said Mary J was.
So that would be like your free pass then.
Some more.
You get a hall pass. You get a hall pass with Mary J.
Everybody needs.
Robert gets one with Sade.
I get one with Sade. My girlfriend gets one with. I would say honestly, my girlfriend would get one with. I'm gonna say Ed Norton.
Who? Ed Norton.
Yeah, you never seen Fight Club?
Yeah.
No,
yes.
Well, no. I'm not. You know what? I
know Fight Club
from the Honeymooners.
Sorry, what?
Ed Norton.
Yeah,
the dude in Fight Club.
Oh, from Fight Club.
Yeah. No, I was gonna say the guy that did Loki in the Marvel movies. That would be her.
Whoa! Okay.
That's a good pick.
And Cody's will be
like all girls like him. I'm like, why? Why do?
Because you know why? Oh my goodness, he's a good character. You know Loki. He's a good character. He's a good character.
Okay. Oh,
but you kind of favor him.
What was that?
You think he favors him?
He does.
He looked like
Ty, look at him. The nose If you get that hair cut, waved back, trim this a little, you're Loki.
Yeah. Wow. Nice.
Good
Okay.
deal.
So who would you pick? Who would you pick? I forgot who you told me. Who you said? Who for what?
For your hall pass?
Yeah.
Now, I would think Cody would say Channing Tatum or Idris.
Ooh. Cody, did you see Magic Mike? Oh! Girl, I didn't see it. I didn't see it, girl.
No need.
That's who it is, Magic Mike.
I didn't see it, girl.
Answer the question. There's a Magic Mike.
Why you hitting me my back?
You trying to dodge the question.
Okay.
So, she don't even want to say. Your face says it all.
Yeah.
Like,
she didn't even have to say a word. That's the thing.
I can't think. That's putting me on the spot.
That's all right. This is unfiltered. Just like our show. We do unfiltered. Ain't nobody else know. You still don't know.
Who would yours be, though?
Who say what now?
Okay, who would yours be?
After seeing
I don't know if I would say Jill. Because you say you think that Fantasia is bad. I'm sorry. Fantasia is thick.
Yes, I love Fantasia too. Fantasia is awesome. You already know.
You said Fantasia is bad. Do you lock that in though?
No, okay. And the reason Cody says I would say Jill, because I do love me some Jill, because Jill is nice.
Would you lock that in?
Jill does something to me, like she just gives me chills when she just sings. Like I'm just like, oh my gosh.
That's the same with me and Sade. That's the thing.
Okay,
so my lock. Okay, Robert, my lock.
Okay.
So
gosh, my lock. I might have to say is
many.
It's
I know. I mean, that's why I only compared down to 2 or one.
I'm gonna have to say it's Jill.
Okay.
My lock is Jill.
Awesome. Final answer. Awesome.
That's my final. I'm just trying to think.
I don't know. I can't pick.
You never gave an answer. So, okay, so who? Because you never told me who yours would be either. And she said it wouldn't be Channing.
What's the question? Like, who do we have an attraction to?
No. You're
cause an interruption.
No. Your free pass. Like if
he wants to know who's your free hall pass.
Yeah, your free hall pass.
Explain it so that she
okay, I know what I felt with a free hall pass, like a free pass to cheat.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
I don't know his real name.
Okay, it would have to be Leonardo DiCaprio.
Okay.
Really?
Yes.
And so now you have an Oscar-winning guy. So
because you know what? I have to go back to his performance in Romeo and Juliet.
Oh, okay. So you're
all right, Moses, have a good one, man.
And I don't know if anybody saw that when him and Kate Winslet first.
No, it wasn't him and Kate Winslet. It was him and
not Kate Winslet.
Claire Danes.
Yes, Claire Danes. That was it for me.
Okay. Yeah.
I mean, that was when I was a teen. We were all teenagers. I mean,
yeah, of course.
I assume we were all teenagers. We were all the same age back then.
Yeah.
You know, I just had that crush on him.
You know what? I'm surprised you didn't go Johnny Depp.
Ooh, yeah.
Okay. No, but you might be thinking. But
that Edward Scissorhands gave me nightmares.
But, Johnny Depp right now.
She said Thor. The actor who plays Thor.
Chris Hemsworth.
Chris, there you go. There you go.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
You got too many, bro. You got too many.
That's a good one. That's a good one. Chris Hemsworth, hall pass. But you know what? I think we're choosing hall passes based upon physical looks.
Yeah.
Not me. Yeah. Like I said, Jill does something to me. No, I look wrong. I like Jill. I like Jill. I like Jill's physical looks. I like Jill's physical looks. Okay, however, at the very beginning of whenever, whatever, she goes, huh. And that right there just gives me chills down my spine.
You know what? I'm totally with you.
Her aura, Jill's words, her sexiness, and her music. If you ever seen Jill perform live, I've seen Jill each and every time she comes to Charlotte, except for this last year. It was the first time I didn't see her when she came to Charlotte. I've seen her in DC. Jill performs in my gosh, she makes you feel a certain way. I've seen her in Atlanta, I've seen her in DC, I've seen her in Charlotte. Jill makes you feel.
I've seen Jill live too. I've seen her live too. She does give you emotions. She does. But you know, she don't got the Bible in her hand. She ain't, giving you that kind of emotion. You like, she just does something to you,
Yeah, that's fair.
Hey, Robert, where are you from?
Where am I from? I'm from New Jersey. I'm like about 30 minutes outside of New York.
Oh, okay. Cool. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. About 30 minutes outside of Philadelphia as well. So.
Okay.
Like middle New Jersey.
Okay.
What is that? Is it Elizabeth, New Jersey?
Are you
not Elizabeth, New Jersey?
You're not Elizabeth?
I know a little bit before that. Like I'm in Central Jersey, so like New Brunswick.
Okay.
Well, this is our.
So this is all new, Ty. This is all new. Like,
yeah, that's what I was getting ready to say.
This whole thing, this kind of thing.
This whole thing is new for us. Again, we've been doing our radio show on WBND radio.com on Mondays at 8:30 since November, but we're gonna start doing this on Mondays as well as our after show. So whatever we talk about during the show, we'll actually do an after show on Blab.
And that's awesome.
Yeah.
It is awesome because I thought this was a recording or something of the show because I missed it.
No.
And then I clicked on the thing and I was like, what is this? They got
be sure
new going on.
Trust me. Go back and listen to. Now it won't come up till tomorrow, I believe. Moses already logged off, so the show we did tonight, it will be available tomorrow. Go back and listen to it. You do not want to miss it. It's on WBNDradio.com. You don't want to miss it. We talked about songs. We talked about R. Kelly making love to songs. Yeah. We talked about some.
How long is this live after party gonna last?
We want to typically keep it to about 30-45 minutes, but it can go until whenever. So
as Janet Jackson had once said, we don't get no sleep. That's
exactly. See, that's another one of mine. Robert. Thank you. That's another one of mine. Janet.
Yeah. Janet was another one. Yeah. You know, I could pull it back. You know what? I could pull it back until the old school.
Yes.
That's a thing.
Yes.
I do have a question, like, if we can share.
Yeah.
Of course.
Because Tariq.
Don't get yourself in trouble.
Well, we're talking with couples, and I think this is a perfect opportunity for us to.
It's a no-brainer. That's what I don't understand. Go ahead.
Okay.
What are you gonna say?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Make sure you word it right and evenly, please.
We're marriage coaches, Robert. Cody and I are marriage coaches, so this is what we do, and that's pretty much the basis of our radio show. And also the basis of our Blab. So we're marriage coaches, but we like to do things unfiltered, and we're gonna tell you like it is, and and so forth.
Yeah.
So
okay, well, I need you to tell him like it is. Okay, so I had a phone call today with a relative.
Okay.
And just stop. Don't interrupt me. That's another thing you do. Who's playing music? Okay.
We are.
I had a conversation today with a relative, but when the relative called me, the relative was talking business. I had to focus in my ear. So I'm on the phone. He's saying, who you talking to? Who you talking to? Who you talking to? I'm just like, and he thought that was disrespectful. That was wrong of me. So, okay. Am I right or wrong?
Okay. We don't take sides.
No, wait. Let him answer.
Okay.
Let him answer.
I'm gonna let you answer, but I want to add on to who it is. It's your baby father's brother,
right, Mike,
who never calls his nephews or nothing, but he gotta call you for business. He calling you for business, but never even call to speak to his
right. It's my
nephews.
children's uncle.
So I just asked her who. So I just asked her who it is, thinking it's her brother, because I wanted to say what's up, how you doing to your brother, and she like, shh.
I said, like, yeah.
You talking business? Is this $1 million deal? Like, I'll be on the phone plenty of times, and she asked me, and I be talking business about jobs, and she asked me who it is, and I reply to her. I don't say,
bring
it
like,
yo, is a job interview offer.
Wait, you're talking about this is a business call.
So was it impromptu or scheduled?
It was scheduled. It was scheduled at 6. And he called me at 6:10.
That shit? You said
wait. It was scheduled at 6 and he called you at 10?
6:10.
Oh.
No, it was scheduled at 6, but he called at 6:10.
Okay.
So I immediately ran into the house.
And then you wrote him off with like, wait, what?
Because, okay, if you're expecting a phone call and your partner is in your ear like, who are you talking to? Who's that?
You overdoing it. Don't lie.
I'm on a phone call.
Don't lie.
So I think it may help to communicate prior to.
No, but she overdoing it because she's making it seem like I'm yelling.
God, stop. Let me talk.
No, you let me talk.
This is what we do. This is what Cody and I do. So this is why she asked that question. If it was a pre-scheduled call, because if I know that she has business to tend to, or if she knows that I have business to tend to, whether it be a phone or just talking to a girlfriend or a guy friend or whatever the case may be, she'll prep me and say, babe, look, I got a call. I got to get ready to go take, and I'm going to take it in the room or I'm going to take it right here. So that way, because we don't hide things from one another. And that it has to be open communication within the relationship. So if you're not hiding things within one another, it shouldn't really matter who you're talking to and when you're talking to them. So if she says to me, I have a call, and she goes, she happens to get that call late or even earlier, and I go, oh, you busy? You're on the phone? She goes, yeah, I'm business call, whatever. And I'm thinking, okay, well, that's the person who she just told me that she obviously had a predestined phone call or prearranged scheduled call with. So
now I know
about the communication of letting people know. Because if you just that's gonna make it right. I'm with him.
Well,
I'm gonna be why you shushing me? You're like, who you shushing me that you can't talk to me?
Exactly.
That's exactly what I did, but I didn't think of it that way.
Because what if the shoe was on the other foot and he was on a business call and he shushed you and you're thinking, well, what chick you talking to that you shushing me while you on the phone? You better let her know I'm on the phone. That ain't Jake from State Farm.
She does that all the time. Every phone call I get, she asks me. Listen.
Bring it down.
Every time I'm on the phone, she do that. Who you talking to? So I politely whisper and say, blah, blah, blah. Give me a minute. Now she talk about shh. I'm like, shush. Like, who the hell is this? You talking business? This ain't if it ain't $1 million deal, I suggest you say something. You're hiding something.
You could at least say, I will
I would respect it if she would say, hold on. I would respect that she would say, hold on for 1 minute. It's important. I can understand that.
So Robert, okay, you got your thumbs up. You got Robert, and they all agree with you.
So what I have to say though, is then we know that already it's unprofessional. Okay.
Yes, thank you. Give him 10 props for that. Give him 10 props for that. That's unprofessional and unbusinesslike.
But then I'll go a little bit further, and let's say it's Batman calling on the line, and Bruce Wayne is calling, and you're like, shh, you don't shh Bruce Wayne. You don't fucking shh Batman. That's the thing.
Right.
Okay.
You don't do that.
Okay.
He's gonna save the world.
Well, go get a chair.
Stop being mean.
Go get a chair. I told you. Get a chair.
But again, it's honestly it's about the communication, and so that's where it's really just about the communication and how you communicate with one another. It's best to just if it's happening, just say, look, I got a call. I'm gonna take this in the other room, or I'm gonna take this right here, or whatever the case may be. Communication comes in all forms, so you can communicate in many different ways. Including the shh, is a form of communication. It's communicating, but if that's your dynamic in your relationship and y'all can do that healthily, I don't recommend it. But I mean, you gotta think about the effects of that. So it's all about the whole communication there, Q.
Yeah.
I know. I'm working on it. This is new for me.
So long as you're working on it, lady.
This is new for me, and I'm working on it.
As long as you're working on it.
That's the best. That's the thing.
Yeah, this has been pretty interesting. Again, we're going to do this on Mondays after our show. We're debating on whether we're going to keep it at 10:15 or whether we're going to try to switch to another time. But we're going to try to keep this after we do our Ty and Cody on Purpose on WB&D Radio.
Let me tell you something from experience.
Yes.
Live chats, they can go to 2 a.m.
Yeah.
Depending on your group, depending on your calling, I'm telling you, they can get very entertaining and addictive. That's why it was no problem for me to jump on, because I was like, I'm doing a lot.
We try to do this live chat.
And you guys are very. You guys have a dynamic. I hope you take it far. You guys are going to go places because you have knowledge that I know can help me. You guys have done your life coaching and stuff like that. I be telling him he don't listen, but I be telling him
that's so disrespectful.
He has
on my face, huh?
Get a chair.
I don't need a chair. The chair's too small.
Okay. Oh my God. So what I be telling him is, I'm like,
y'all see what I do with
you have to listen. What I try to say is you have to work as a team.
Yeah, you have to.
Yeah.
There are couples working as a team. You can't have your agenda and I have my agenda. If I have my agenda to bring us to the top, you need to say, okay, how much gas you need. I'll put it in a car. I'll help you get to the top. I'll help you get there. This is what I've been trying to deal with because it's new for me because I'm independent. Yeah. And I've told him I don't need a man. I want a man.
Oh, brother.
It's the truth. Come on. We talking. We grown adults. It's truth. It's the truth.
No, wait, hold on. Okay, go on.
You can't
hold on.
You can't do what you want to do with
Listen. If we're
ruler, judge, and jury all at the same time, you gotta pick one position.
I'm trying to complete my point.
You can't be the ruler, judge, and jury all at one time. You ain't always right. That's what you gotta understand. You want to be the boss and judge and jury. When I do,
go ahead, Robert. Say what you were gonna say.
What I was gonna say was on my podcast, we actually fight and in bicker as much as you two do.
That's not good.
No. That's good because again, we've stayed together for so long, and it's one of those things where if somebody's wrong, then somebody else could call them out on it. They don't have to agree, and they could fight over it maybe for an hour. But as long as it's kind of funny at the end, and as long as they
there's a resolution,
right? So long as it's constructive.
Yeah, As long as it's constructed, my girlfriend, like, because usually we do a movie podcast, and I like foreign movies, and she's like, those foreign movies are shit when I say them, and she's like, they're shitty, they're horrible, only retards would see them.
They're not in the theater.
Yeah, well, only retards would see them, and I'm like, really, you have to do that, and so we fight about that. But the thing is that ultimately, at the end of the day, we could sleep with each other.
Right. Yeah. And that's you shouldn't let stuff hold on to you to the fact where you can't, right, like you said, go to sleep at the end of the day.
Yeah.
That's easier said than done, because I still have to work on that. I can go to sleep angry in a minute.
And I don't like it.
But you're not supposed to do that.
Open up another can of worms with that. I cannot be in the same room with you. I don't want you in my vicinity. I do not want you in the bed if we argue. I need you to exit the premises and go sleep on the couch where you belong.
But that's not good, though. You have to come to an agreement at some point at the end of the night.
It's not healthy for your relationship. I'm gonna have to agree with Robert there. It's not healthy for your relationship. Hey, Latanya, thanks for joining. Or Latanya, thanks for joining us.
I agree with them. It's just easier said than done for some people.
Oh yeah, but I mean, still, it's better said than done.
I have had to leave the comfort of my bed and go sleep on the couch. And what woman does that? You must really be.
Okay. I don't know about that one.
See, you know what? See, Kiana, we're gonna have to have this topic on our show that we talk about. I'm gonna keep plugging that show, dag nabbit. We're gonna talk about this on our show.
Let's leave this whole thing. I think this whole thing has to actually have a good talking about.
Yeah, I will not burden you guys with my issues tonight.
No.
Put it on a show.
It's not a burden, because that's what we want our shows and our blab to be about. We want our shows to be able to help individuals such as yourself. You don't necessarily have to be married to listen to our show. It's just Ty and Cody on purpose when we talk about marriage unfiltered, but things that married people go through, single people go through, dating people go through, so on and so forth. So we just encourage, couples in general. So we encourage anybody, whether it's, you're married, you're dating, you're engaged, you're divorced, or whatever, listen to our show on Mondays or join in on our blabs on Mondays so we can talk about these issues, because, right, there should not be a reason where, we couldn't have these adult conversations like Robert just said. And it's like you said, it's all about a growing process as well, because it's not healthy. I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you. It's not healthy for you to be able to go to sleep at night. And the reason, and this is my sole reason for saying this. I mean, not go to sleep at night. Go to sleep at night angry. And this is my sole reason for saying this. She may not wake up the next day.
That's true.
I may not wake up the next day. And I don't want it on my conscience that, you know what? I fell asleep pissed off at her for whatever reason. And that was the last thing I said to her, or the last thing she said to me.
I agree. Totally agree.
If you think about it, at the end of the day, is it worth it? Like, sitting there holding a grudge and being mad for a night, a week, whatever. Have an adult as conversation. I mean, have a conversation as adults. You can disagree. You can agree to disagree, but you can still be able to kiss and love each other at the end of the day. Now, that don't mean you got to be all lovey-dovey and jump in the sack and wind up screwing each other. But you could be able to, be like, you know what? I still love you regardless. Good night.
Yeah. Although I will be honest, I don't know if any of you have had hate sex in the middle of the night. But
it's stay to check for another hour.
Yeah, exactly. But again, a whole thing for another hour. I'm just gonna say that. But no, I agree. I think that. I think that going to bed mad is not the best thing for either party. That's the thing.
Yeah.
It's kind of like, you know what? Let's talk it over. I think that the one thing that is missing from couples that fail is communication.
Right. It is communication.
That's the root of it.
Yeah.
And it's again how you communicate. I mean, there's a way to communicate. There, and disagree. There's a way to communicate and agree. There's a way to communicate and, you know, still move, because you're individuals. Think about it.
Individuals first.
Right. You're individuals first who come together as one. So, but you're still going to be individual. I'm not going to completely agree with everything she says and vice versa. Yeah. And so, you know, but that shouldn't draw you, because so many people get to the point where they get upset where I can't sleep in the same room or I can't be around you, and they wind up splitting. And it's not even that serious.
Exactly. I mean, it's nothing that can't be described. I mean, you know what? You could have your own separate opinions. That's fine. Just, you know what? Have like a glass of wine over it and say, you know what? We agreed to disagree, and that's it.
Or as we were talking on our show earlier tonight, where Moses, our producer, says that he actually goes, and I do the same thing. When I'm in my feelings sometimes, I'll go in another room and I'll listen to music. And I listen to music according to how I feel. Now, sometimes that can be dangerous as well, because if you're listening to the wrong music, all that's going to do is encourage your feelings to be like, I hate that. Yeah. So sometimes you have to go listen to the right music to get into the right mind frame to be like, you know, I need to go back to love this chick, or I need to go back to love this dude.
Yeah, so every time you feel that way, I just need you to listen to Jill and you'll be straight.
But like I'm gonna say, because there are times I got a playlist. I BS you not. I have a playlist called Moments. So when I'm in my moment and she pissed me off, and I'm like, you know what, I need to go have a moment, because I don't even want to deal with it right now. And I get in there and I put my headphones on and I'm in there singing, sometimes you ain't good to me as I am.
Can I ask a question?
And I, like she just said, I play over and over and over and over and over and over until I feel better. But I this is no lie. At the end of the night, she'll be mad. I'll still come in there and be like, love you.
Yeah, he will.
I'll still be like, I love you, because at the end of the day, I can tell you.
At the end of the day, it doesn't matter.
Right. At the end of the day, it doesn't matter.
Love each other.
Thank you for joining us, Jordana. Hey, how you doing, lady? Because I'll say this. There are a lot of times the next day, I don't remember what the heck we was arguing about in the first place.
I do.
That's the thing.
Yeah. Go ahead, ask your question.
I want to ask you a question of how y'all go with having friendships within your relationship dealing with the opposite sex. Like if your girlfriend have a friend who's a guy that she dealt with intimately with before, how would y'all handle that? Would you allow that, or would you not allow that? We're gonna have to do lunch, we're gonna have to do breakfast, we're gonna hang out, but this is someone you intimate with and you calling them a friend.
Okay.
So you're saying we're saying that, like, if my girlfriend had a couple of guy friends and she went out with them to like a breakfast or a lunch or something like that, is that what you're saying?
Yeah, but these are people that you was once intimate with sexually.
Okay, so.
Oh no, I thought you were talking about guys.
So,
yeah, guys.
Right quick, Jordana.
Oh no,
Right quick, Jordana, welcome. We're talking about music and marriage and relationships and so forth, but we kind of jumped off topic for a quick second, which is fine, because Cody and I are marriage coaches, and this is pretty much what we do. And so this is our blab. This is an after show of our actual show, Ty and Cody on Purpose. So joining the conversation, we're having fun with this. But to answer your question, Tyreek, okay, it depends on how serious your relationship is. Let me start there, because if your relationship, if this is not just a fly by night, a screw by night, whatever you're doing, then you have to. What's going on, Matt? Thank you for joining us. If this is just not a daily screw, or, you know, like Cody didn't expect me to stay around. So she probably didn't care what I was going to do and who I was talking to and who I was screwing or whatever on the side. However, I had different feelings. I thought this was a serious relationship. So I cared if she had male friends outside of me.
Which I did.
Once we started, and she told me, and I was like, yeah, whatever. But once we decided we were going to be exclusive and this was between us two, then we decided your friends are my friends, And if I can't be cool with your friends or you can't be cool with my friends, we really don't have, let me go ahead and let you in here. We really don't have, Jordana, we really don't have friends outside of one another that that are like that. Like, she knows all of my friends, I know all of her friends, and vice versa. What's going on, Jordana? How you doing, lady?
I'm good. From an intimate perception.
See, and we just have.
So I'm trying to think. Are there any friends that I have that I was intimate with previously that we're still friends with today?
So this is my thing. So long as you're upfront and you're upfront with me, and I know, and there is not a relationship where you all are, and I feel like you're crossing that line because it's a thing of respect.
Yeah,
it has to be a thing of respect. You can't be sitting there talking about, well, I'm gonna go talk to him, and we're about to go have this private conversation in the other room, or we're about to go do this, that, and the third, and I'm sitting there going, well, but I'm your man. If I can't be included in your conversation, if I can't be included in your lunch, not saying that you have to go, but the fact that there's just no secret knowing, right? There's no secrets or nothing like that. I'm secure in knowing that Cody's not going nowhere, whether it's because I'm laying it down or whether it's because that's just what our relationship is. But
okay.
Yeah, but that gotta be both ways. That's what I'm trying to say. She want to be the boss, ruling jury. But if it's time for me to do something like that, I guess all hell breaks loose. Oh, listen, the shorty I used to deal with.
One thing I have to explain is that this is not a tattletale session. Okay, we are all grown folks. We are all grown folks, and this has been a situation that we have been battling for a while. He cannot get over the past. When he came into my life, I was at a peak where there were a lot of people showing interest in me. Okay.
Yeah.
So, unfortunately, those people that shown a strong interest, I was intimate with in the past. I mean, 1, 2, 3, 5, 10 years prior to him. Okay.
No, I've been where he was.
Now that he's in the picture, and these people are still friends with me, it's a problem for him. He feels that they are a threat.
No, I've been there.
And look, I'm speaking the truth. I'm speaking the truth, and I'm telling them the real deal. He feels that they are a threat. There has been no conversation of any future rendezvous, any sexual talk.
Listen, this is
stop.
So Robert, how did? Robert, you said you've been there before. How did you actually?
Don't lie.
I'm
gonna have to mute y'all.
Don't lie.
I'm gonna have to mute y'all.
Appropriate messages, everything. Don't lie. Don't lie.
Robert, you said so. You've been in this conversation. I'm muting y'all. So Robert, you said you've been in this conversation before.
Yeah.
I mean, you've been in this situation before. How did you deal with it?
Well, the thing is that, and my girlfriend and I had been on and off for a number of years. And at some point, there were a number of guys that were interested in her. One of those guys had, when we were together, had sort of, because they were working together and whatnot, he had taken upon himself to act upon it. Not necessarily sex. I'm not going to say exactly in what realm, but it was in enough of a realm. Okay. And at this point, I thought that I would hate this guy, but I didn't. I really didn't like this guy. I really didn't like this guy. And so then maybe a couple of weeks afterward, she had broken up with me because of this guy. We were both together. And this guy. I actually hated this guy. But I didn't. I don't know. Maybe because I had seen his face and I'm like, this guy is fucking ugly. I don't care. I mean, honestly, I didn't care. But the thing is, it's that thing where it's kind of like, well, I'm breaking up with you for this guy that I'm kind of, And granted, we were broken off at that point. We had dated, but we were broken off at that point. And she was like, I'm going to this guy. I went batshit insane. Like, I really went batshit insane. And it didn't help that that the night of when she was telling me, she went to a DJ because she was DJing for the same radio station that I was. The guy's girlfriend, whom he was cheating on, had had gone to her car and confronted her.
Oh no!
Yeah, so that was like an entire other thing. But it's one of those things where like. I don't know. I mean, if you love the guy really as much, and I was, I'm not gonna say anything to my to my personality. I was kind of a dick to her. I was kind of a dick to her at times, but then we had gone beyond that, and it was smooth sailing from then, and it's been like that for about like 3-4 years, something like that. But it was one of those things where sometimes you just, because before that she had done something that I didn't agree with, even though we weren't together, I didn't agree with her, and I keep going on her on that, and I would say, well, this is why I don't like you for this. And she was like, that was in the past. She was like, that was in the past. And I'm like, well, I still don't. Sometimes you just have to let go of the past. And as long as you're on an even keel with the person,
right,
that's it. I mean, just let shit go.
Yeah, pretty much. What's going on, Ricky? Thanks for joining in. Hey, Jordana, how are you doing, lady? We've been sitting there waiting for us.
I'm sorry. I taken out.
It's okay. Because I just came in halfway through, I wasn't gonna talk until everyone was finished.
Yeah.
So. Yeah. No.
Are you married? Are you married, Jordana?
I am recently.
Oh, congratulations!
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Yeah. No, I was just gonna say, actually, similar story. I had an ex of mine that obviously things happened in the past, right? And we broke up initially because he moved to another country. And he recently came back for a visit. And of course my now husband was like just going nuts about it. He was not happy about it because he was like, I know you used to be super close and I know things happen, blah, blah, blah. Like he knows everything about our past relationship. I told him everything, but he wasn't happy about it. And I had to force him to meet the guy and just be like, listen, we're just really good friends. It's like, we're almost like brother and sister now. That's how it worked out really weirdly. But,
right. But so once he met him, how was it then?
He hated him more because he realized what a nice guy he was. Plus also he's got a very serious girlfriend now that he's planning to propose to. So it all ended up really well, but it was a very awkward, hard conversation to have. But
Gotcha. So as I was telling earlier, Cody and I'm Ty. This is Cody. We actually do a marriage radio talk show on WDNDradio.com, and this is our after show that we're actually going to start doing from now on. And we were initially talking about marriage and music, about or not necessarily just marriage and music, but music in general, music that gets you in the mood, music that you and your spouse or your boyfriend or girlfriend kind of have with one another.
Then it kind of like dissolved into this whole
then it went into something completely left, which is completely fine.
Is completely fine, but let's bring it all back to love, man.
It's all, and right at the end of the day, it's all love. We were talking about communication because music speaks to people differently. So whether you're mad at one another, you're bickering, or you're in love, or you're even just trying to get in the mood to be loved, it's kind of like, music can do that for you. I don't know about you. Do you have a specific? Do you and your spouse have a specific song, Jordana, that you all like? What's your song?
Yeah. I'm not gonna say the song because it's embarrassing, but the song that when we met, the song that was playing in the background, it was, I don't know why they played that song because we actually met at university, so it was really weird. Was the song that we had on our first dance at our wedding day, and it's the song that we play if we're ever in a fight or something. Like if I'm upset, he'll play it, and I'll just be in a better mood. Or if he's upset, same thing. So
really,
it's interesting. We always do that, and it just makes you automatically in a better mood because it brings you back to a really happy memory.
So what song is it?
I don't want to say. It's embarrassing.
You don't want to say?
No, what's the song? I mean, we've all divulged our own songs. It's going to show my age. It's going to show my age. You're going to be like, what?
This is the no judgment zone. So because we were even talking about new music versus old music. So, we were talking like Robert likes Sade. And Kiana was just talking about a little while ago. Her guy friend was saying that he likes, who do you say, Kiana? No, it wasn't Mary J. It was somebody else. Somebody new.
So no, it was it was Mary J and some more.
Mary J. Blige, yeah.
Oh, Mary J. Blige, yeah. Okay, so I don't know why they were playing this on the first day of university, but they were playing the song "Marry Me" by Jason Derulo.
Oh, Jason Derulo.
Sweet song.
Yeah,
that is a beautiful song.
Jordan Sparks' ex-boo.
Yeah.
Why would that show your age, though?
No,
because it's still such a modern song. Hey, I get so much hate. I get so much hate because of my age and my life and everything. I get so much hate about it, so I kind of just expect it now.
It's a good song.
There's nothing, but there's nothing wrong with the oh, sorry, feedback. Nothing wrong with the fact that you like newer music. I mean, don't get me wrong. Like Robert's a DJ. I listen to all types of music. Cody listens to all types of music. Kiana is an actual radio host as well. She listens to all types of music. Yeah. So I mean, the fact that you may be a little bit younger doesn't really that what speaks to you and your generation and your husband and what you like and so forth. Because that's pretty cool that y'all have a song that you can listen to. That when you get mad, you play it and you're like, "Oh, I love you again."
Yeah, that tidbit helped us, so we may use that.
Right? Because I listen to a song when I get mad.
We do it every single time. I mean, we don't actually have fights that often, and normally if we have a fight, it's about something really stupid, like I can't think. Something really stupid.
You don't remember. That was my point exactly. Half the time, you don't remember what the argument is about anyway, and so whether it be music or something else that really kind of this kind of brings you back together.
Yeah, but legit, like it's one song that we play every time. But it doesn't.
So many different languages.
I feel like that it's weird because like most people would have a song where it doesn't have to be like a love song or something like that. I know my mother. Every time she was angry, she had a song that she played that lifted her up every single time.
Gotcha. So is that where you got it from? Is that where you got that whole thing from?
Probably. I don't know. She used to play, do you know the song Shout by Tears for Fears?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah? It's a really good song because it lets you just shout and scream and get it all out of your system. She used to play it every single time. And then I started doing that, so I started playing that song when I got upset. I just sit in the car and put it on really loud and just, you feel so much better after you get it all out. And then I was like, well, why not use this in my marriage? Why not?
Yeah. So. Which is funny because that kind of honestly brings me to a question. It could be from all of you, from none of you as well. But is there a song that kind of brings you down if you're angry?
Like makes you upset?
No, I mean if you're upset or angry, is there a song that brings you down?
I will say not necessarily a song, but if I am angry or if I'm upset, whether it be at Cody or anything for that matter, certain gospel songs. Okay. I will listen to certain gospel songs.
Yeah,
and those will actually bring me and level me out to level me back down as well.
That's cool. No, I was gonna say this is gonna sound really weird, but I actually have a song as well that well, let's say I'm feeling really upset, but I can't get the emotion out, and I need just to be able to cry. I have a song that'll make me cry. It sounds really weird, but
No, it's all right.
But it does that for me. I always listen to "You Are Not Alone," Michael Jackson.
Oh.
Every single time I listen to it, it makes me cry. So if I just need to let
it allows you to get that emotion out, to release that.
Yeah.
Then you can focus on moving forward.
Mm-hmm. I do that every time. I'll just go in the bathroom and put it on and just like cry my heart out. I'll do it if I have to.
So is it? But answer me this though, Jordana. Is this the conversation that you've had with your spouse that he knows that you do this?
Mm-hmm.
Like he knows if you're upset, he knows you're gonna go in the bathroom. You're gonna go listen to "You're Not Alone."
Knows if he comes home and he can hear "You Are Not Alone," he knows I'm in the bathroom, and he knows just to leave me alone for like an hour.
Okay, well, that's
that communication,
awesome boyfriend.
Stating that
the understanding.
Yeah, the communication and mutual understanding that all right, if she's in the mood, leave her alone. She's listening to her music.
Mm-hmm.
Don't even bother her right now because I already know I'm gonna get the as Kiana did earlier.
It probably helps me both in psychology, so that probably helps.
Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah.
So
that's pretty interesting.
Mm-hmm.
I will that is a practice. I don't go in the bathroom and cry, but there are there are songs that I listen to that will get me to that point, and that's why I think we asked earlier what song can even get you in the mood.
What about tempers?
What about say what now, Kiana? Tempers. So like a song that will kind of calm your temper.
I'm just gonna say it here or now. I will say it could be tempers, it could be sad, it could be sexy. It doesn't matter. But I will say Teddy Pendergrass, "Love TKO."
I think I need to let it go. Yeah.
I like
Looks
that.
like another Love TKO.
I will say that. I don't care what it is. It could assuage any one of my entire emotions.
Okay.
That's a good one. That's a good one there. Yeah. Okay, Robert.
Because you know what, even if you're feeling pissed, it's kind of like that bass line, just kind of like, okay, I can get into this. I can calm down right now. I can
let me upload that song for the season.
Okay, we were talking earlier on our show. Our show comes at 8:30 Eastern time, but we were talking earlier on our show. It's actually on. We're listening to it right now. Tyrese has a song called "I Still Do." That's another one. I don't know if you are familiar with the lyrics to it, and I have a few of the lyrics here, but it's pretty much a song that that basically says, look, we kind of, we may be going through something. I may be upset with you, I may be pissed off with you, or you may be pissed off with me, or whatever the case is, but I still love you. I still do. At the end of the day, I still do. Uh-oh.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
And that may be one another one you may want to check. Huh?
It's on his Black Rose album.
On his Black Rose album. Yeah, you may want to check that one out, Q. That's another one. I still do. That just basically says, look, I'm gonna get upset. I'm gonna get pissed off, and I'm gonna be in my ways. I'm like you said earlier. I'm still a work in progress. We all works in progress. Our relationships, our marriages are all works in progress, and whatnot. But I still love you at the end of the day. I may need my space, and that's the thing. You even need your space. You may, and there's nothing wrong with you needing your space, Q.
No,
there's nothing wrong with you needing your space, because I'm the type of person where I like to address something head on. She's the type of person where she needs her space, and she doesn't want to be around me for a while. That's why she can go to sleep with no problem, and I can't. But it's
okay. So where do you? Let me ask you a question. Where do you guys bring it down when you know it's about to blow up?
When do
you are disagreeing, everything's rising, it's going up, but you're trying not to get that blow up, you're trying not to say things you don't mean, you're not trying to get into those actions. What do you do to bring it down when the other person can't bring it down?
I go outside and smoke a cigarette.
Robert says she goes outside and smoke a cigarette. Jordana mentioned that she listens to music. So I mean, it's really, you have to know yourself to know you can't get to that point. If you really love this person as much as you think you do or you say you do, it's about your action. And your action has to be, okay, I love this person enough to say, you know what? At the end of the day, yeah, we're having a disagreement. We're having a argument. We're having a flat out fight or whatever the case may be. But I need to figure out, okay, what is it within me or within whatever this conversation is that, you know what, let me go pull myself aside. And you maybe even have to say this during your argument. You know what, Cody, let me step away because I feel myself getting to that point. And whether you do what Jordana does, which is go in the bathroom and listen to music, or what Robert does, go outside and smoke a cigarette, or, you know, whatever the case may be, you know, let me step away and we'll come back and we'll approach this either at a later time, but come back to it. Don't leave it.
Don't sweep it under the
rug. Come back to it. Go listen to your song. Go smoke your cigarette. Go take a breather. Go calm down. Whatever it is. But come back to it. Say, you know, let's table this for another day or another hour or another minute. And we can come back and talk as adults.
And very early on, we had to make an agreement when the playing field was leveled and neither one of us were angry. We had a conversation specifically about how are we going to handle arguments, because it's going to happen.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And when we make this agreement, we have to stick to it. It's not easy.
I like that.
We had to stick to it. And I had to come to the realization of, I know I love him. And when I raise my voice, it does something to him. I don't want to cause more damage, but dog, I'm still upset and I don't feel like I'm getting my point across. So that's when I would literally have to check myself. And like he said, either say, look, we got to table this to another time. Or for me, I'm a crier. I'm a crybaby to my heart.
Just trust me, I do that sometimes too. So
right?
Nothing wrong with it, Robert.
And I'll excuse myself and have a quiet moment and just cry. And sometimes I will cry in front of him, whatever the case is. But as long as I came back and I made good on my commitment.
Yeah.
When it came to arguing.
Yeah.
I will even say something. Sorry, say that again.
It's not easy, but it's worth it.
Yeah.
Hey, Robert.
No, it is. What I was going to say was my girlfriend, it could be even me just screaming and crying and usually it doesn't come down to that, but even we'll do it. And because my girlfriend is more like a guy than anything else, but we'll be like, you know what? Let's fucking play Street Fighter. We'll settle this out on Street Fighter.
That's the good one. I'm gonna kick your ass in Street Fighter.
No, I'm not even shitting you. We'll do that. And we'll do that, and it's like, okay, you won. And usually she wins anyway, so it doesn't matter. But it's one of those things where it's like,
I wish it was that easy.
What was that?
I said I wish it was that easy.
It's not sometimes. It's not some.
The commercial break where I got disconnected, he literally unplugged the thing from the wall. And he thought that I was embarrassing him in this chat, and I'm like, we are all grown adults. I'm very vocal, and if you can't talk to professionals or other adults in relationships about our problems and our relationships, then maybe you don't need to be in one. But for you to act immature, and this is why I asked, what do you do when it goes like this? How do you bring it down?
It has to be that mutual respect. At the end of the day, it's like although I'm angry with him, I still have to respect him. And her.
I just shut down. I just be quiet.
Yeah, and sometimes I do that too.
You want to say something, Jordana? Like you want to say something?
Yeah, I was just gonna say we made an agreement at the reception of our wedding day in our speech, we made an agreement that no matter what, no matter how angry we got, anything, that at the end of the night we refuse to go to bed angry, and that's what we live by it.
Don't go to bed angry.
We live by it. So it doesn't matter how angry you've been, all that. If you haven't made up by the time that you're getting ready to go to bed, you're not going to sleep.
Well, that's the. Or if you go to sleep, you're going to sleep and you're dreaming angry, which is not. It's not going to be conducive to like waking up with each other happy or anything like that.
It doesn't do good for your relationship. Because
and even for your physical body, it doesn't. To carry anger, it doesn't.
Yeah,
no, it doesn't.
Yeah, the stress alone will kill you. So that's why, Kiana, whether it, you have to, like you said, learn how to avoid getting to that point. And not just you, but both of you have to, like Cody said, even when you're at a calm point, and let's say there's nothing completely wrong. Don't talk about it now while you're hot and while you're heated. Yeah, talk about it when you're good, and say, look, babe, when we get upset, this is how we need to come to an agreement on how we will handle. Yep. How we will handle these things going forward. Yep. Let me know how you want to handle it. I'll let you know how I want to handle it, and let's come to an agreement. Do I need to go in the bathroom and listen to "We're Not Alone"? Do I need to go? Do I need to go, play Street Fighter, or do I need to go do something? But we need to come to some mutual agreement on how we will handle our arguments, and let it go from there. And like you said, stick to it. You have to stick to it. Our thing is, and it's even on my shirt, live purposefully, love purposefully. You do everything on purpose. You have to do things on purpose. And even your arguments have to be on purpose. You just don't argue just to, hear yourself talk. You're obviously arguing to get a point across. Yeah. But is it bettering your marriage? Is it bettering your relationship? Is it bettering your whatever it is that you're trying to build with your spouse?
And that's the other agreement. We have to argue for a resolution. We should not be arguing to score points.
No, don't score points. It's not. I want up. Mm-mm.
And I had a bad habit of not letting him finish his sentence or his thought.
Mm-hmm. That was just happening. I was just relaxed. It's like, yo, let me finish.
Trust me.
I try to remember, listen. Yeah. What is it? Listen twice, think 3 times before I respond. Because a lot of times we listen with a...
We listen defensively.
Yes.
We're listening more to respond rather than to truly hear. We're listening to, okay, what I'm gonna say next? What I'm gonna say next? Or, ooh, you said this. No, like you can't be you. That's why I say you have to do with this within yourself, and it goes both ways.
Yeah,
it really goes both ways. You both have to be like, and that's why it's best to have the conversation not when you're heated, not when you're upset, not when you're in the thick of things. Come together after the fact or before the fact or another time when everything is going great and be like, you know what, babe, I'm tired of arguing. I'm seriously tired of fighting. Can we seriously sit down and talk about this for a second? Can we sit down and talk about how we're going to argue? How are we going to fight? Because the way we argue right now, I don't see us being together long term. Mm-hmm. And so we need to come to an agreement to say, look, when we argue, if I find myself getting heated, please don't get mad, but I need to step away for a moment. Or if you find yourself getting heated, instead of unplugging my stuff or throwing something or acting like childish, as you said, what is a more constructive way that you can express your feelings? Or what is a more constructive way that I know that to leave you alone until we can come back and talk about this later?
Yeah. No, I agree.
Well, on that note, I have made my sticky notes. I'm going to put them right here on the computer, which he's always on. And hopefully we can come to a resolution.
Yeah.
Yes.
Agreement. We need to come to an agreement for arguments. You're not going to argue for points or for resolution.
Exactly. And find a song. Like, seriously, I mean, we started this conversation talking about songs, and songs speak, music. Songs speak
bring it around about songs, though. Let's go on like a song that you both agree on, and
right.
Like, if sometimes if you have both opposing views and you listen to the same song that you both like, you're like, oh, I'm jamming to this song right now. Then that
Jordana mentioned that isn't that what you do, Jordana? That if you and your husband are kind of, at odds or whatever, you have a song that you listen to, both of you listen to, that kind of helps you.
Yep. Well, if one of us is upset and the other one's trying to make us feel better about each other, we'll put on the wedding song, and then we automatically feel better.
Yeah. Okay, we'll find one of those too. We'll find one.
When that
we're not married. We're not married yet. So
well, you put any song that gives you a nice memory of you two together. That's what we do.
Yeah, I mean, she's
so with that song
intention.
That calm point, then you can have a healthy conversation, hopefully.
Yeah,
resolve it.
Exactly.
Or what? I would even say the right movie, although movies are like that's a whole different thing. Because you could see a movie and you're like, I really want you to see this movie, and you're like, this is fucking shit. I don't know why I like
this. Like Creed.
Yeah.
You wanted to go see Creed. I didn't want to go see it.
I wanted to see Creed. I really
Creed was a good movie. It's a good movie, Q.
I will go see it because I love him, and he wants to go see it. Whatnot.
And in return, he has to do activities that you like that he may not necessarily like.
Well, that's the thing. I used to be a critic for a movie magazine, so I would take her to movies that I would hate, but I would drag her to movies that I hate to just create a review on them. And she's like, you need to see this fucking movie that I want to see because you dragged me. And I'm like, okay, all right. I mean, what's fair is fair.
Right.
Well,
this was so much fun, you guys, but I do have a 9 o'clock. So I must say good night.
Good night.
Thank you for all the tips. It was nice meeting everybody. And,
you're awesome.
I have followed everybody on Twitter, and I guess Ty, when you do these, just post it on your Facebook, just like I found it last time, you and Cody, and I'll click on and get on.
We are on Facebook, we're on Twitter, we're on Instagram, Ty and Cody on Purpose. Again, every Monday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time. We're on WBNDradio.com or TuneIn.com.
You guys do an awesome job.
Awesome.
Check out our show. We would love to hear from you. We actually take live calls on air as well. So feel free to give us a call on air, whether we're talking about any particular topic. We're actually getting ready to shut it down as well.
Okay.
So thank you. Thank you, Robert.
Love
you guys. Nice meeting everybody. Until next time.
See you next week. We want to see you next week.
All right, honey.
Deuces. Thank you.